Hello! So this is my vlog about the final performance of all of our little bits come together on Tuesday night. The videos below will be of the dress rehearsal because we didn't film any of the final performance to my knowledge. So yeah, they're of the dress rehearsal, not the performance, but I will be talking about the performance. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Well, my group started Group A started the whole piece with our taiko drumming. So once we got into the space and started working on it, we decided to make it a lot more festival-y, to make it have a fun, vibrant start, and I definitely say that translated to the performance. We Emily and Tash behind me were wooing throughout the piece, and the haze felt really strong. I felt like a lot more like vibrant during it. It's strange. Basically, whenever we'd done it in rehearsals, the wooing, it really made me laugh. So when we did it in the performance, I obviously didn't laugh because I'm a performer, but I was smiling a lot of the time, and I felt like we all didn't look so stressed and concentrated. We felt a little bit looser, conveying that this was a fun piece and you should get excited for our brilliant performance which is about to come. Yeah, so I felt like it went really well and we had a really lovely exuberant energy. If we were to do the performance again, if we had the opportunity, some things I might change would be potentially the layout of the way we had the space. It worked very well for the way we had the traverse, but maybe we could explore with having it a bit more evenly spread because of the people we've had drop out throughout the course of things. It was a little bit top heavy because of the amount of drums we had on one side, or back heavy, so maybe evenly spread the layout of the drums. Also, we could explore having a more serious route, looking back into the Japanese roots of taiko drumming and trying to work with those characters instead of these fun ones we had come up with when performing them. So yes, that was taiko drumming. The next piece my Group A did was mask work, was acting. So we had been doing these wonderful old man characters, and then in all of our texts, our directors decided to use the masks for that, and obviously I couldn't do that, and as I was sat in the corner looking away from them, I actually felt really upset that I couldn't join in with the old man characters that we'd worked really hard on, and I had like so much of like the jokes, I felt like I contributed a lot of my ideas to that group and then I couldn't do it, so listening to them do it was a little bit upsetting. So this begins me on my journey to work with masks. I was speaking about it with my tutor yesterday. I want to get over the fear. I really would like to work with masks. I feel like I'm missing out on my education and missing out on acting opportunities with it. So I can't really evaluate that performance, but I'm sure they did amazingly. Next thing that we did was the Lysistrata group, so the group I directed. I think Jenny and Tash did a lovely job. They did wonderfully. Jenny especially, she when I was watching it from the corner, I could tell she had decided, no, this performance I'm gonna bring it. She was exuberant, she was seductive, and she really took up that character. She really explored it. She went into it without any awkwardness, which I'm really proud of her for, because I know both of them really struggled working with those characters. Tash also, I felt like really explored the sassier side of the character that we'd spoken about. So as an effort to make her more comfortable with the character, I thought, okay, focus on the sassy side instead of the sexual side. And you could definitely see that in Natasha's performance. I'm really proud of both of them and the way they played with the characters. If I were to perform it again, if I could redirect the piece, I would explore the idea of taking out the block. I feel like the block that I had them based around would make it feel a little bit awkward. However, with that, there might be a lot of hovering and awkward standing. So work with the idea of setting the scene differently is what I would definitely do, and also maybe do a bit more character work with the girls so that they can really, whilst they absolutely nailed it on the night, it would have felt a lot better for my little nervous director heart if they'd been nailing it in rehearsals as well. So yes, work with that as well, and yeah, so reset it and do some character work. Brilliant. The next thing we did as a group was the dance. So I spoke in my last vlog about how I would have to be learning Leah's small solo bit because she couldn't do it, which was a lot. I learnt it in the 2 days we had after the half term before the performance, and it was nerve-wracking to say the least. I was terrified. We adapted it down, thank God, to someone who's not a professional dancer's level, and I did have a couple of moments when learning it in front of the entire cast, where I like welled up and I stressed myself out, but I managed to rein those emotions in and take control of them so I could go on and perform the next bit that I was already in.